Getting ready to go live, and we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Let's say hello. 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to our Wednesday broadcast on the OneStream Live YouTube channel. This is Stephen, and I'm in wonderful Wiltshire, and I went out for a run this morning. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and my VO2 max has gone up. And just a sec. Okay, I'm just checking. Basically, as those who know me, I've got the broadcast on YouTube on my profile, and I just do a test first. So today, we're talking about TikTok Live, the perfect platform for you. And I'm here to give you some pointers and help you decide whether TikTok is where you want to broadcast. Now, there are several different ways of broadcasting on TikTok. The easiest is to go from your mobile phone. But we're going to have an agenda, and I'm going to swap the card and bring in the agenda. So let's have a look at today's agenda so that you know what we're talking about. Now, I try to do this in the first few moments of the broadcast. So if you're streaming, let's put that full screen. Well, let's put that full screen. And today's agenda, we've got the introduction here, which is what I'm doing now. Then we're going to talk about your TikTok audience. We're going to talk about, if I can find them, my glasses. We're going to talk about quality content because that is key. Getting involved on the platform. Also, if you're just getting started, that's very important. We're going to talk about my TikTok journey and how I've become involved. And, well, I just enjoy going live on TikTok. I'll tell you why. And then the benefits on TikTok, real-time interaction with your audience. You can see the comments. You get an algorithm boost, and that's basically down to how you organize your broadcast. You have monetization opportunities if you're broadcasting solo. You have to build trust and credibility, and you can use TikTok to drive content elsewhere. So you can send people to your website, you can send them to a landing page, choice is yours. And it's ideal for any content which is trend-based. In other words, something which is newsworthy, like AI, like Chinese AI at the moment. And there are opportunities for collaborators on TikTok. You can bring in co-hosts. You can have two of you on screen, much in the same way as we've got two of us now. You've got me on the screen. The other one could be my co-host, and that's built within. Now, the first thing to note about TikTok, 1 billion users every month, and the demographics are interesting. The majority of majority of viewers are young. In my terms, young. They're younger than 40, let's say. That's the vast majority of the viewers on TikTok are less than 40. Now, if this is your target audience, TikTok is the best place to reach them because you can go live, you can interact, you can share your screen, you can do a whole host of things that you can do in normal broadcast. And the first thing, though, is that normally to go live on TikTok, you have to qualify. And to qualify, you have to have 1,000 followers. Now, it's a bit chicken and egg. It's easier to get followers if you're going live, which means it's hard to get followers if you're not going live. But you do need 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok from a third-party application. You do not need, you do not need 1,000 you go if you are a content creator. You're well recognized for creating content. You can use the app which is provided by TikTok, and that's what my TikTok journey started on the 3rd of January. And as I say, I am enjoying myself. And let's take a look at. Okay, I just want to check something. Let's go here back. Oh, wait a minute. Let's slow down for a second. Okay, I'm going to take myself off, so, and that will bring the card back on screen next to me. and all be good in a second. Okay, so just bear with me a second while I get this sorted out, and I need to bring this back on screen next to me. Okay, and that's that sorted. Little hiccup, but we're okay now. So there's that card full screen, and we can go through it step by step. If you're watching live, I'm just going to go over to the chat and connect with the chat. Okay, this is just a second. And we now have chat, and there should be a comment already in there, which I put in earlier. Let's just check something. And okay. So just a second. It's connecting with the chat. Okay, let's screen with the agenda and crack on. If I bring the agenda full screen, and I then go to picture in picture. Okay, and we should, right, okay. I didn't mean, my studio needs to sort itself out. Just let me try something. All these things are sent to triers, and I'm going to put this full screen. So we've now got full screen. We've got the information, and I'm going to go picture in picture, and hopefully I will appear on screen in a moment. Just give me a second. Oh, I'm there. That's wrong around. Let's just swap that round. Okay, we're good. Okay, we are now in pole position. Took a few seconds, but we got there in the end. So thank you for waiting, and we're good to go now. Okay, now your audience is going to be younger than the audience you would find on Facebook or on YouTube. They are less than 40 years old, and they are very interested in video, and they're used to being on TikTok and scrolling through video after video after video. Now, it is great entertainment. It does draw you in. You do watch video after video. So you know your audience is there to watch video. They're there to watch images which have got music with them, which has been converted into video by TikTok. So you can put an image up on TikTok and you can convert it with the help of TikTok into a short video. And that short video appears in people's feeds. Now, quality content. This is important. The people who are on TikTok have been on there for quite a while, and they have worked out the best content to actually put onto TikTok. And the best content is high quality content. In other words, if you're doing a video, you need to have a high quality camera. You need to have a high quality microphone. I'm using the OBSBot Tiny 4K as an external camera, and I'm using the Elgato Wave 3 as my microphone. So you need professional equipment if you're going to do this and win. And I'll explain about winning shortly. Now, when you first start on the platform, nobody knows who you are. And what you have to do is you have to establish yourself. And basically, establishing is all about becoming known. Now, TikTok will help in this, but you can help yourself. What I did when I joined on the 3rd of January was I followed people, and I followed people that TikTok suggested to me. I followed people whose video, I sat there for an hour and I was scrolling through the videos, and when I saw a video I liked, I followed the person, liked the content. One thing I missed out, which I'll come back to later, but that's basically the way to get started, is to get known to other people. If you can get known by other content creators, then that's a win. Yeah, you have to put yourself about, you have to get involved. You have to follow people. You have to like their content. When you genuinely like it, it's a lot better, and there's a lot to like on there because of the high professionalism shown by the content creators on TikTok. And you basically can then comment, and this is the step that I missed out. if you're watching a video and enjoy it, do say hello to the people who are creating it. Do make comments. It's very important. Nobody knows who you are. The only way they're going to know who you are is with TikTok's help, but you're helping yourself. And you have to be involved. You have to follow people, like and comment. Follow, like, comment. And the more you do it, the more you're known by your fellow creators, the more likely they are to share your video. Because what you want at the end of the day is people to come and watch your video, to follow you, to like the video, to comment, yeah, to be recognized for that comment. You need to do that. You've got to basically get people on board. Nobody knows you. You have to make yourself known. And it takes time. Okay, but I'll show you what I've done in 3 weeks in a moment. Going back to the agenda again. Okay, just let me scroll up here. So I've got the agenda here as well. Get involved in the platform. Do get involved right now. The thing is that, as I say, I joined on the 3rd of January. And if I just go here, and I'm just going to bring something onto the stream, add it to the stream, replace what's there, and we're going to go picture, and in a second, go this way around. Okay, we have the video. Just a minute that I've done. Now, this is what I've been doing, basically, and we've got comment coming through which says, welcome everyone. The studio's caught up now. I think we're all good. And yes, I'm happier now. I was waiting for the studio to connect. Now it has. Okay, this is basically my account on TikTok, created on the 3rd of January. Now, as you can see, I've got 55 new followers this week. I've got 25 new likes, 97 profile visits, and 1,461 video views. And my aim is to increase my followers, because I want to get to 1,000. My aim is to produce high quality content so that people like it. My aim is for more people to visit my profile. And that's down to 2 things, which I'll come to in a moment. And then I desire more video views. Now, the thing about TikTok is you have to post regularly. Now, I try and post something every 2 days, and that seems to be working well. So if you post 3 times a week, I try to go live 3 times a week as well. You'll notice that yesterday I had 2 videos. Now, those videos were pre-recorded videos, and I uploaded them, and they have had, well, at the time of this, they had 244 and 230 views. So I'm attracting views. Now, remember, a view is when somebody stops and watches. Yeah. Well, I would say that if you're getting 230 views, you've got a few thousand people who've actually seen your post. Because as we know, not everybody is actually going to click on what you post. They will see it in their feed, but unless they click and play, it doesn't show in your stats. So these are the clicks which have resulted in plays whilst I've been live. So over the course of since the 3rd of January, I've adopted the process of going live on TikTok 3 times a week. I go live on Monday at 6:30, Wednesday at 6:30, and Friday at 6:30. Now, you may have noticed that I don't have 1,000 followers. When it comes to going live on TikTok, you can go live from the app on your mobile phone. If you want to go live using OneStream Live, then you have to have 1,000 followers. in order to go live, you need 1,000 followers, and you've got to get them somewhere. Now, if you just go on TikTok and you don't broadcast, then you're losing out. It's going to be a lot harder. There is basically a scheme by TikTok where if you're a content creator, you can download a TikTok studio. Let's just have a look. You can actually download, if I just go to stream and replace, and I'm going to put it full screen. This is the TikTok studio, and the TikTok studio is a full-blown broadcasting system that broadcasts directly to TikTok. Now, it is multiple scenes. It is 2 people on screen. You can have a co-host. You can show images. You can play video, though when you play video, remember to switch your mic off. Okay, now, if you contact me, I'll give you the link to actually apply for this. Okay, because it's not, you don't get it by right. You have to apply and you have to meet TikTok's standards. I don't know what they are, but I did, and that's why I've been broadcasting live on TikTok for 3 weeks. I'm going to continue to use the studio until I get to 1,000 followers. Then I will have the choice. I can either broadcast from my OneStream live studio, or I can broadcast from the studio that you're seeing now. And let's come here. So above me is, no, below me, just a second. Let's just do this. Okay. Above me is the TikTok studio. On the left-hand side, you can add assets. So you can add a camera, you can add an image, you can add a screen share, you can add a video. You can hide them. So I can hide the images. I can hide the video until I want to play it. When I want to play it, I just bring it on and it plays full screen. When you're playing a video full screen, do remember to switch off your microphone. Otherwise, you'll get feedback. That's the lesson that I learned on, well, earlier this week. Do switch off your microphone, because if you don't, then you'll get echoes everywhere and nobody is happy. Okay. On the right-hand side, now TikTok have gamified the experience. They have given you targets for every day. And if you meet those targets, then you are rewarded with diamonds. So if you broadcast for a certain number of minutes a day, if you reach a certain number of views per day, if you get so many comments a day, all the metrics you could think of, if you look down the right-hand side, you're actually being encouraged to meet those metrics whilst you're live. Okay, so this is the TikTok studio for going live on TikTok if you are a content creator. Yeah, and again, the link, if you get in touch with me, I will give you the link. I gave the link to Peter Stewart this morning. We'll wait and see how Peter gets on, but he's a test case. He doesn't know it yet, but Peter should basically be live on TikTok in that system. The studio, which is next to me, there is a download link, which I'll post later, but you don't have to have 1,000 followers on TikTok to go live. What you do have to have is a reputation, a good reputation as a social media creator or influencer. That opens the door. And then once you've got in there, you're on trial. And there are various broadcasting levels, level 1, 2, 3, and you have to graduate from one level to another. In other words, you can't get the app and keep it in a drawer for a month. You have to get the app and start making use of it. Now, as I say, I'm actually broadcasting on that app 3 times a week, just for 30 minutes each time. The thing about the app is that you can see who visits, who views the video, and you can see who comments. And you can interact with people whilst you're live. Basically, whether people stay for 1 second or 6 seconds, they're going to get a name check. Okay, I do name check everybody. I also follow you get to know at the end of it, the top 10 viewers. And I always follow the top 10 viewers. And this is what makes it a great way to actually build your following on TikTok. Now, the thing is that everything you do has to be interesting. I mean, it goes without saying, it's got to be high quality. It's got to be of interest to people on TikTok. Remember, majority of people are going to be under 40. So that's your audience. There are people on there over 55. There are people on there between 40 and 55. But the vast majority of your audience. Now, when you go live, TikTok shows your video straight away. It basically, TikTok promotes your live video. TikTok promotes live video over images. Okay, live video is it is one of the most strongest things that you could do on TikTok to actually go live. You can go live by yourself. You can go live with 2 people. And if you get 1,000 followers, you can go live with 16 people, depending on the system you're using. If you're using OneStream Live, then you could have 16 people on screen with the enterprise plan, and you could go live on TikTok. You've got to remember, though, with 16 people on screen, most people are actually watching on their mobile. So they'll be able to hear you, but whether they'll be able to see you clearly or not, I don't know. But on desktop, it will most certainly work. So TikTok Studio, I have a link which was given to, I want to say thank you. It's in most things. If I come here for a moment. Most things happen when somebody recommends you. And this was recommended to me by my good friend, Marco Novo. If it wasn't for Marco, I wouldn't have started broadcasting on Amazon Live, the world's 3rd largest website. If it wasn't for Marco, I would not be broadcasting live on TikTok. And TikTok has 1 billion active users every month, which is incredible. It is, I think, if I get into quote figures here, I may get it wrong, so don't worry about it. But they do have 1 billion active viewers every month, which makes them the 4th largest social media network behind the likes of YouTube and other networks are available as well. But we're talking about TikTok today. And I'm impressed by the TikTok Studio. It has everything I need to go live. It's got images, it's got text, it's got the ability to play video, it's got a camera, microphone, everything's so easy to set up. You don't have to set a destination because the only place you're broadcasting to is TikTok. Okay. But when you get to 1,000 followers, you could actually choose a different platform. Yeah. But for me, this has got everything broadcasting solo. So my recommendation for the system as a content creator is to start off here. Start off with the TikTok Live Studio, which is in early release, I think, and is a brilliant piece of software. So as I say, not everybody who applies will get it. So bear that in mind, that at the moment it's they do decide who's going to get it. Let's just go over here. I'm going to add this to stream. I'm going to replace that. I'm going to remove the studio and we're going to bring back the card. And this is TikTok Live, the perfect platform for you. And that's basically down to what you want to do. If you want to raise brand awareness for your brand internationally, TikTok is the place to be. If you want to tell your stories live on air and have a receptive audience who are going to watch, like, and comment, TikTok is the place to be. I mean, everybody's there. 1 billion people includes everybody from everywhere around the world, all across the time zones. If I go live at 2 o'clock in the morning in my time zone, it's 10 a.m. somewhere. Yeah. So I can go live on TikTok because it is truly global. I can go live on TikTok any time of day and have an audience to watch. Now, TikTok do promote your video if you're live. So promoting the live, we just said that a moment ago, you then need something to kick you up a threshold. Yeah. Now there is a threshold, which I'm not going to talk about today, but you have to work hard to actually build your audience. So as well as just broadcasting, you've got to be interactive. Follow people, like their content, comment on their content. The more you do that, the better known you become. The more people will say, Stephen's broadcasting, I'm going to go watch now. And that does happen. That's what's happening to me. Slowly but surely, you actually build an audience, a tribe. And it's the same on any platform. If you've got to, well, first of all, it's just so much fun because hundreds of people. I can remember when we first went live on Facebook 9 years ago, and it was new, and thousands of people had come to watch, hundreds of concurrent viewers. There are thousands of people come to watch on TikTok, and they come, and basically I've got a photograph on there which has got a lot of love. So you can mix it up. You don't have to be live all the time. When you're not live, you can put up pre-recorded video. And in addition to that, you can put up images as well and set the images to music. There's quite a varied music library. My first few images, I had music, I had no idea because it was just automatically added by TikTok. Okay, let's come back to our card again. I'm going to add it to the stream, replacing that, and we're going to go full screen. Okay, so we're back to screen, and there we are. Now, as you could probably gather by now, I'm actually enjoying TikTok, and being on TikTok is just a pleasure. And we're going to switch, and we're going to scroll that over there. Okay, so I don't know how I'm doing this agenda. I put it together, but I'm getting carried away just talking. So if I miss anything out, let me know. Just let me check something. Just want to go over here, and yeah, all is good. I'm going to take a screenshot of that at the end. Okay, that's just a reminder to me. So there is an algorithm boost, and basically nobody's going to publish your algorithm, but if you're doing live video, you will get a boost. And if you've done your legwork and people start commenting, and it's true, the more people who comment, the more people who like, the more people TikTok will show your content to. That's the way it works. So you have to build a following, which means you've got to follow people. If you're a solo broadcaster, there are ways of monetizing. People can actually send you gifts whilst you're broadcasting live. And those gifts do have a monetary value. And you can also, TikTok is one of the places that you can, TikTok is one of the places where you can promote brands. Getting sponsored by a brand is an excellent way to actually earn money. And if you can build up a reputation on TikTok, a good reputation on TikTok for providing quality content which people find interesting, then what is going to happen is you're going to be seen, and you're going to be seen by brands. And once you've been seen by brands, then they can make you an offer and say, okay, whilst you're live in your broadcast today, would you feature our mouse? Okay, and if you feature our mouse, we will sponsor your broadcast. Every time you show the mouse, you're actually earning money. So sponsorship, gifts from viewers, which is why it's got to be high quality content. Yeah, you have to be at your best. You've got to be on form. You've got to have a camera, external microphone, and be on form. And you've got to draw in a crowd. Yeah, people are scrolling videos, and they can scroll 10 or 20 videos in a minute. You've got to have something to stop them. Now, I've been using a OneStream logo and my show cards from OneStream. So basically what I've been doing is, and my ticker along the bottom, I've made use of all the real estate I can so that people stop for a second. Okay. I've also been making use of my video avatar because it's a great way to get a point across. I put up an A/B test yesterday. One of my video avatars wears an orange t-shirt. The other one wears a white shirt. I gave them the same script to read and created two videos. I uploaded the two videos onto TikTok at the same time. And I thought to myself, these two guys, both me, are actually going to be saying the same thing. The only thing that's different is the way they are dressed. Yeah, because it's my mannerisms, it's my voice. It's not an AI voice, it is genuinely my voice. I thought, which is going to win? Well, after half an hour, the guy in the orange t-shirt was winning. And I thought, right, you need to be impersonal on TikTok. Yeah, that was reinforcing my view that you don't want to be a shirt on TikTok. Literally, you want to be an orange t-shirt. And then when I got this morning and looked at the figures, that's the shirt, that's the orange t-shirt, they're the same. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're wearing a white shirt and being formal or being informal wearing a t-shirt. TikTok doesn't really care. TikTok is basically, well, as long as your content is good, what you're talking about is good. And you've got to remember, and the thing you've got to be aware of is you need to have your brand on screen, like I've got OneStream. Yeah, because people will remember an orange t-shirt. People will remember the fact that there's this guy from England who's on TikTok and saying, is TikTok the best platform for your content? I'm here to say that TikTok could well be the best platform for your content. It is, because just sheer numbers. Sheer numbers. If you do the work, then people will come and watch. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, obviously this marks, I've been on TikTok 3 weeks. In social media terms, 3 weeks is nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review every month, and I will show you, if I bring this on screen and put it full screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my stats. Yeah, so these are my stats at the moment. Just a reminder, in the last week, I have got 55 new followers. I currently have 250 in total. I got 25 new likes, 97 profile visits, and 1,461 views. All those numbers are going up because I'm becoming more and more involved on TikTok. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to return every month. I'm going to return every month with the latest figures. So you can follow my journey throughout 2025 on TikTok. My first target is to get to 1,000 followers. When I've got 1,000 followers, I'll be able to broadcast with OneStream Live. I'm going to go and over here, bring this over. Okay, I'm going to broadcast from OneStream Live, and you'll be able to watch and follow my journey. And looking forward to it. So far we're saying yes, it be not necessarily the best, but it is a great platform. Okay, now as with any network, what you have to do is you have to build trust. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back on, replace, and we're going to do a little bit of switching in a minute and bring that over here. So you've got to build trust and credibility, driving traffic, right? Building trust and credibility. If you're not known on TikTok, as I said, the routine is follow and engage. It's as simple as networking. If you network on TikTok and you become known for helping people, you become known for your expertise, if you become known because you're helpful, you're a good person or a good company, then TikTok is the place to be. Now, it takes time to build trust and credibility. It doesn't happen overnight. So work at it. It's all I can say. Now, you can use TikTok to actually drive content to other places. You can use TikTok to feed into your website, to feed into your other social media. You can use it as a starting point to actually attract people. And when you're attracting people, then basically you're going to get a return. You're going to get a return on the work that you put in. I vouch for that. You're going to track my journey this year. If what you're talking about is topical, then it is a great place to be, because hashtags work well on TikTok and people search for topics. If you look at TikTok on your if you look at TikTok site in general, rather than from a broadcaster point of view, you'll find headings across the top, categories. There's also a search box. Use the search box. The search box, you can find content that's not on display. It's like a very small percentage of the content is put before your very eyes. You can search out content, relevant content, using the search box. And people can do the same for you. So if you're on TikTok and you always use the hashtag, I use the hashtag Stephen J. If I say to people, go to TikTok, type Stephen J in the search box, you'll find me. Okay, now that may not be true today, but it will be true later this year because I'm working on it. I want to say everybody, welcome. Everybody who's actually watching live today. If you're watching the replay, thank you. And we're coming up to the end of this collaboration opportunities. Once you've got a TikTok account, once you've got 1,000 followers, then basically what you have then is you have the ability to, you've got real estate. You have established yourself on TikTok. You have the followers, you have the people coming to watch your video. You've got everything that an influencer should have. Yeah. You can actually enhance the situation by collaborating. Now, as I said, you can have a co-host on the broadcast, and I'm looking forward to, I'm going to have a word with Marco and David Burrows as well, and possibly Nick, and get some co-hosts on. Basically, you've got collaboration opportunities. You not only can get brands to sponsor you, but you can get brands to collaborate with you. You can interview anybody you like with a 2-person setup. Even before you get 1,000 followers, you can interview people live on air and gather an audience. But I'm going to keep coming back to this. Whether you succeed on TikTok is down to you. You really do have to work hard to succeed. You have to put the miles in. I'm going to come back to this again. I just want to go through this again. To succeed on TikTok, you need, first of all, you need a presence. Tell people who you are. Make sure your profile's up to date. Second thing that you need is that you need to follow people. Now, not everybody's going to follow you back. It's not that sort of place. But you need to follow people, and you need to watch video. If you watch video and you like video and you follow people and you comment, you'll become known step by step in the community for being a supporter of the people. And if you're a supporter of the people, they will support you. That's human nature. That if somebody helps you, you want to help them. Do the work, watch the videos, laugh, smile, learn. If you want to know about direct selling, if you want to know how to make a marketing video and for it to be on TikTok and for it to make money, yeah. Now, then TikTok is the place to be. If you want to be and qualified to be a TikTok affiliate, you can make money on TikTok. Now, I haven't looked at affiliateship. I'm going to do that in the next quarter. I will basically keep you involved, following my TikTok story, which started on the 3rd of Jan 2025. I've not looked back. I don't think I will. I'm enjoying it so much. I'm going live 3 times a week for a half an hour, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. and meeting new people. And I'm just promoting. Well, I'm promoting broadcasting as I always do, and of course OneStream Live. Every stream that I do includes OneStream Live. So it's brand recognition again. If you're going over there for brand recognition, you will get it. People notice logos. People notice images. Yeah. So this image here. Let's just go back to this. I don't just use this. I'll go here. I don't just use this card as a show card for the broadcast. I use this card basically. This card follows me around for a week. I get the card on Friday, and then I put it onto Threadsy. I put onto Threads. I put it onto Blue Sky. I put it on Facebook, and I also take it with me every time I broadcast on TikTok. This week, that card has been with me. So I'm getting brand recognition, not just for me, but for OneStream Live. And that's what you can do on TikTok. You can promote that promoting, because people see your videos, people see the graphics that you've got, people see the logos you've got, and you're actually promoting a brand on TikTok. And that's all part of TikTok. There are many brands on TikTok. As I explore, I'll keep you informed as to exactly what I'm doing. And it's good fun. I've got to say, if I go here for a moment, and go here, TikTok Live is very enjoyable, and I can recommend it heartily to everybody. And just to say that you have been watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. I'll be back again. Well, I'll be back again in February, I'm glad to say. I'm going to be doing different things in February, but I will be live in February on the OneStream Live YouTube channel. And thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye for now.